Ahsoka doesn't suck. So that's pretty surprising, or at least I don't think it sucks. But, do I think it's really, really good? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. This review will contain spoilers, I guess, whatever. I will go through all the categories, and we're going to talk about the first four. So, depending on when you see this, the first four episodes. I have, so very quickly, Star Wars, the original unaltered trilogy is my basically my fourth favorite movie. I just call the three of them one, so I cheat a little bit. It's basically my third or fourth favorite movie, depending on the day you ask me. But let's go with fourth favorite. So I love original trilogy unaltered. You can see some of just a couple of things here. I have tons of Star Wars stuff. I have almost every vintage figure that has come out, except for anything like Blue Snaggle or like one of these these weird figures which are costing thousands of dollars to get. I don't have those, and I don't know if I have the big head Han or the small head Han. Like I have Han Solo. I never thought, is it the big one? They're all nicely packaged up in a box, so they're actually not on display. But I've got Darth Vader's lightsaber that my friend Steven got me. I got tons of Black Series toys, the big jumbo guys. So I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not a super mega fan. So for me, the real Star Wars is the three unaltered movies: Droids, Ewoks, I guess the holiday special because it was around at that time, and the two Ewok films. That's it. That is what Star Wars is to me. Anything outside of that is just like, I don't care. Now, that doesn't mean I hate it or am against it. I've seen Phantom Menace like 100 times. Like, I've seen it a lot. Qui-Gon Jinn is one of my favorite characters, actually. Mostly because he hasn't been tarnished by any of the later Disney things. The prequels, they're okay, I guess. I don't have this thing for, Hayden Christensen, and in fact, I thought he was quite irritating in the second film, and I really didn't like his turn to the dark side as presented in the third film, or Revenge of the Sith. So I don't care. The last time I liked Anakin was the little boy. I liked the little kid Anakin. At least he was cute and tried to be a good guy, right? And teen Anakin was irritating and just really awful. And then, when he grows up a bit more, I don't care about him. I own all of Clone Wars on Blu-ray, but I never watched it. And I own Rebels season 1. I don't know if there's other seasons or not, but I didn't watch that either. I don't know anything about Ahsoka, the character. I saw her in Mandalorian something. I think she was in an episode, or maybe it was Boba Fett. I don't even remember. Outside of George Lucas's trilogy, the prequels I've learned to live with, to say that yes, they're part of Star Wars, I suppose. I feel that the less Lucas has to do with it, the more it's not Star Wars. So I know people are saying, is Ahsoka this great Star Wars thing? I don't know. I posted a video not too long ago, so please check that out. About just talking about what is Star Wars anymore. I don't even know what it is. Star Wars is two words that go together on something that has to do with space. The only thing in common right now with Star Wars is space. It takes place in space. That's it. And there's lightsabers, and the word Jedi is used. What is a lightsaber? What constitutes a Jedi? That is literally changed every show. Any novel, show, comic book, whatever comes out, they make up their own thing. You have to compartmentalize everything you watch with Star Wars. Ahsoka is not a TV. It's like, if you're going to say in the comments, well, if you watch Clone Wars, then you know that in Clone Wars this happened in Ahsoka, whatever. I know that lightsabers are the greatest weapon in fiction. They're definitely the coolest. They're powerful. Qui-Gon Jinn literally like shoved one through like a wall or whatever, like a metal armored wall. Then they put blast door shields over top, and then he was cutting through that with that lightsaber. And now you can get stabbed with a lightsaber and you just walk it off as though it was like a broken finger. You know, literally this broken finger caused me more damage than Sabine got from that lightsaber. It's like she woke up and she literally wakes up and she's fine. And then you've got all of the Star Wars fandom. Oh, well, Qui-Gon Jinn got stabbed, who's one of my favorite characters, and he just died. And, you know, he was able to say a couple of final things, I guess, to Obi-Wan. And it's like, well, he just died. It's like, well, he was stabbed on a Tuesday afternoon in the Naboo system, and on Tuesdays in the evening at Naboo, there's a certain germ in the air, which, like, huh? What? Now, nobody actually saying the garbage I'm saying right now, but it's pretty much garbage. Like, they're just making up fake excuses. Oh, she was stabbed on the side or something. Like, stabbed on the, you know, if it didn't hit a vital organ, yeah, that works for knives. That doesn't work, and you could still die from loss of blood, but certainly for lightsabers. And I know Darth Maul was cut in half, and then apparently he had come back with his legs attached. Now, I think I saw that in the Han Solo movie. I guess his legs were reattached or something in Clone Wars. Well, that's garbage too. Like, everyone likes Clone Wars. Well, that's garbage too. You can't get cut in half and come back. Like, what the hell? So, it's all a bunch of crap, to be honest with you. So that said, we now have to realize that there's no rules, because I was trying to figure out in this show, there's those Dark Lord, those Sith Lord people, and then people are saying, well, they're not Sith Lords. Like, well, they use the Force and they have red lightsabers, so that's not a Sith Lord. No, it's not because of this. It's just rubbish. It's like all the Jedi are killed in Order 66, except now they're not killed, or 400 of them survived. Well, then just say 90% of them got killed. Like, you know, I don't know. So the reason I'm saying Ahsoka doesn't suck is that I literally don't give a crap about continuity. Why don't I care about continuity? Because Disney doesn't care about continuity, and the hardcore Star Wars fans don't care about continuity. So why should I, who's just really a fan of the original movies and the toys that came out in that era? Like, I've got a lot of blacks, like tons. I got Funko Pops. I got Funko Pops, which everyone hates. I got those. I don't even hate Rey. I don't hate Rey from the sequel. I don't hate her at all, right? I just, you know, she's okay. But, like, what am I supposed to do with this character? Those movies suck because they killed off the original trilogy characters who I love. I love Leia and Han and Luke, and you killed them off in dumb ways. So, or Leia, I guess, didn't get killed. Did Leia get killed? I don't even remember. Wow. Anyway, those movies, they just suck. But I don't hate Rey or Kylo Ren or any of these people, Poe Dameron and Finn. Is it Finn? I don't hate the characters. I bought those. Those movies are in the collection of Star Wars. All right, so I've spoken enough about that. So Ahsoka, I don't care if it continues or not. I'm pretending every Star Wars show I watch, I pretend it's only that show, and it's somewhat loosely Star Wars. It could be a different Earth. Maybe it's parallel universe Star Wars. So in this parallel universe, you can get stabbed with a lightsaber and wake up and you're fine. That said, episode 3 was definitely awful. There's a lot of nonsense talking. So yeah, let's go with the story. So for the story, I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it 1 point for the story. It's this, we got to find a map, and there's a map to Thrawn. I never read the Thrawn books. I do have the Dark Horse Thrawn comics, and I started reading those, and he's fighting Luke and stuff in it. It's like Luke and Leia and stuff are with Thrawn. So what's going on? Why is Thrawn, does he fight Ahsoka? So Ahsoka wasn't, I don't think she was created when these Thrawn books are old, right? So I don't think there was an Ahsoka when these were written. So how is she fighting Thrawn? I guess the continuity doesn't matter, right? So again, what am I supposed to do? If the makers of this and the fans of this are given all these things a pass, why shouldn't I just give it a pass? Like, I don't even care. It's like, really, this show's awful because, like, why is Thrawn fighting Ahsoka? That's not from the lore. But I think Disney said those books don't exist, or maybe they do exist. I don't know what exists in the canon at all anymore because Disney's just a mess. So I'm just going to pretend it's all fine, okay? So that said, let's review this with who cares about continuity? Who cares about lightsabers, whether they suck now or whatever? This is just its own show with its own rules. All right, so that said, I'm giving the story a 1. So that's a pass. It's fine. Like, they're trying to find that orb, which is going to tell you where Thrawn is, and if Thrawn comes back, it's not going to be good, right? So there's that. You've got these bad Jedis coming in, and you have some good Jedis, and they're fighting over this thing, and then the bad guys have made some sort of Stargate. I don't know what it's called, something else, but it's a Stargate from what I'm looking at, and it can go real fast, or it can go through hyperspace and go through into another galaxy or something. I mean, it's all sci-fi-ish kind of fantasy stuff, so I'll give it a pass. It's 1. I'm not like so involved in the story. I'm just watching it. It looks fun, so it's fine. The pacing, now I'm doing all 4 episodes at once, but the pacing in episode 3 was awful. But I would give it a 1 again for pacing, so I'll give it a pass on the pacing because I'm not particularly bored, but they definitely could edit this out. I feel that these 4 episodes could have easily been 3 episodes, maybe even 2 episodes if I'm being really honest. They certainly didn't need to drag out some of these points. There's parts where Mary Elizabeth Winstead, her character, I don't know the name, is literally talking to these holograms forever, like talking. I don't care about any of this crap. So that could have been cut, but there's some other also parts that are kind of neat. Some of the battles are not bad. I'm gonna give the artistry a 1.5. I think everything looks pretty cool. I like Ahsoka. She has like a clear lightsaber, which I didn't know you could get a clear one, but whatever rainbow color you want, I suppose. Again, continuity, who cares, right? I thought that you could only get blue, red, and green, but I can. And then there's is there orange? Is that something? I know Mace Windu had purple, so George Lucas kind of made up his own color scheme anyway. So whatever. I like the clear one. I think it's kind of neat. She has a smaller one. I don't know why that's used for, but it's kind of neat, I suppose. Music's okay. Looks cool. Ahsoka herself, she looks pretty neat. Sabine looks neat. I liked her with the long hair. I did not like her when she cut her hair short, and then she looks like a goof now, but she looked good with the long hair, with the orange. And the scenery is good. There's some cool little temple areas and ruins. Those are all kind of neat. 1.5 looks pretty good. Characters, I'm going to give the characters a 1.5. I actually really like Ahsoka. I'm not really a big Rosario Dawson fan, actually, in other movies that I've seen her in. I thought she's been okay. I kind of like her, actually, in this, and it is about her, so if you like her, that should be a pass. I liked her. I don't know, she seems really cool. Some people are saying that she's wooden, her performance. I'm not seeing that. I'm thinking the character might be that. Again, I did not watch Clone Wars. And I think in Clone Wars she's a teen, so she's probably pretty annoying in Clone Wars, right? In this one she seems more just like reserved, and she's like stating. I feel that she's delivering her lines with confidence, so I liked her character. I don't remember everybody, so I have to look at my notes here. Balon, who is Ray Stevenson, yeah, he's cool. He's pretty badass. I like the robot Huang, who is voiced by David Tennant, and it is David Tennant. So I'm probably just liking it because it's David Tennant. I like that evil Jedi girl with like the hair, the white hair. She's pretty cool. I like her. I like the other guy with the mask, but he got smoked in one of the episodes. Apparently he can't. Apparently if he gets killed with the lightsaber, he stays dead because he's not. He doesn't have plot armor. I like that the Jedi evil girl, whatever her name is. She's kind of neat. I can't stand Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Her character sucks. I can't stand her. She's just so irritating and awful. She needs to go. Sabine, I don't know. I don't like her. Maybe she was irritating in Rebels. I don't know. But she's pretty irritating in this. This entire boring ass training her. That entire sequence of training her with the Force was so boring and awful. I kind of liked her a little bit more in episode 4 where she just gave up the orb. That was kind of interesting, at least made the character a bit more interesting. She's a Mandalorian but takes the mask off, so I guess she's not a Mandalorian, or she is one, but she's allowed to take the mask off. I don't know. Nobody cares about continuity, so it's out the window. For enjoyment factor, I'm going to give it a 1. It's okay. I'm not bored, really. I don't hate this thing. I don't have a strong opinion of it. I'm giving the 4 combined episodes a 6 out of 10, so that's definitely a pass. I'm giving it a pass because I'm not angered by anything, and I don't feel that there was any, I don't feel that there was any agenda. Basically, at this point in Star Wars where I'm at, if I watch a show and it's not boring as piss like Andor, or it doesn't piss me right off like Kenobi actually angered me. Because I know Obi-Wan Kenobi and I like that character and they ruined him. That's the difference. See, I don't know who Ahsoka is. I don't know Sabine. So maybe Sabine was irritating and crappy in Rebels, and now she's irritating and crappy in this, and it's all perfect. Maybe Ahsoka was irritating in Clone Wars, and now she's not irritating, or maybe she was the same. I don't know. Maybe they ruined Ahsoka. I don't know. Maybe they ruined that character. I don't know. I don't care. I like her in this show. Who else we got? Is there any other characters? Oh, there's that main woman who's the bad one who they're trying to save. Don't care about her. She's whatever. For other random points, the standing on the wings and fighting. I'm going to get to that one. Oh yeah, there's a part where not Sabine, the evil Jedi woman with the white hair. She throws a smoke bomb, and then I thought, oh, she'll kill Sabine now, and then she doesn't. And earlier she killed Sabine, or I think it was her. She stabbed her. But now she sucks against her, or now she can hold her own. This very wonky, crappy storytelling. It's very lazy. It's super lazy. It's plot armor galore. One thing I did notice is that in Ahsoka's ship, there's like a floor, so they walk on it, and then the floor raises and becomes a table. I don't know if I would want my floor to become a table that I eat off of. That's weird, especially in a ship where your shoes aren't off and you're dragging shit in. Like, I don't know, that looks really stupid to me. I don't know if anyone else has pointed that out. All right, so the big one that people were kind of pissed off at, which is Ahsoka standing on the wing of her ship, and then she's flipping around and doing the lightsabers. And then people in space, usually are weird. I mean, people hated it with Princess Leia, where she was using the Force and coming back, and they're saying, but she didn't have a helmet on, so she would just die. I agree, she should just die there. In this one, Ahsoka does have a helmet, so they're saying, well, she has a helmet so she can walk outside of the ship. I mean, that's fine. The ship at that point was disabled, so I don't understand why the bad guy ships didn't just shoot the ship and kill her. Like, I don't like, they're shooting at Ahsoka and she blocks everything. There's not even a point in shooting at Jedi, because there's never been a Jedi who's never blocked any bullet. Like, they never get hit, except in Order 66. They all get hit and they suck all of a sudden. Now all the Jedi suck when Order 66 happened. They all got blindsided. Nobody has the Force anymore to foresee anything, whatever. But anyways, so again, I don't care about continuity, because they don't care about continuity either. So, or verisimilitude, they don't care about that either. Oh, okay, sure. So she's blocking all of these things, and I'm like, well, why don't they just shoot the ship? This is so stupid. Like, why are they trying to hit her? And if she blocks them, are they hitting the ship? Like, just shoot the ship and blow her up. So that's plot armor. I mean, all main characters have plot armor, but it's never this transparent. That's really the issue with it. So there you go, everybody. 6 out of 10 for Ahsoka, episodes 1 through 4. I will finish it. I never finished Andor. It was so boring. I did finish Kenobi, but I absolutely hated it. It was awful. Mando season 1 and 2 I like. I did not see Mando season 3. Book of Boba Fett is awful. What other shows were there? Bad Batch. Bad Batch, I watched about 3 or 4 episodes. It's okay, I guess. I didn't finish it, so I don't know. What other shows? Is that all the shows? Did I just review them all? That's all of them, I think. If I missed one, that must have not really been very good at all. So that is it, everyone. Thank you so much. If you like my review method, my space system, give me a like and a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on Ahsoka. And if I'm an idiot, then let me know in the comments. If I'm not, cool. Until next time.